will get you out. Tom found timeshare termination team, and he's glad he did.
You have gotten me out of my timeshare, and I have to thank the timeshare termination team from the bottom of my heart and my pocketbook. This works. Whatever legal solve your company has with your network of attorneys dealing with timeshare companies works.
Timeshare termination team will get you out of your timeshare legally and permanently. Guaranteed. Act now to get 15% off this month only. Visit timeshareterminationteam.com today. We will get you out. Timeshareterminationteam.com will get you out.
Talking about the coronavirus with children and teens can be overwhelming for caregivers. The Child Mind Institute has provided the following guidance to help alleviate some stress and anxiety. Don't be afraid to discuss the coronavirus. Be developmentally appropriate. Be reassuring. Focus on what you're doing to stay safe. Stick to routine and have ongoing conversations. Visit childmind.org for resources, support, and daily Facebook Live sessions with child psychologists. childmind.org.
This episode brought to you by Train. It's hard to stop a train. Ooh, bogey.
Or KingsAir.com.
News on the hour and a half. Traffic and weather all day. News Radio 690 is KTSM AM El Paso, an iHeart radio station. NBC News Radio, I'm Tom Roberts. The White House is recommending 3 phases for states to reopen from coronavirus shutdowns. CDC Director Dr. Robert Redfield tells NBC's Today Show states need to follow the guidelines closely before making a move.
Clearly really important that the outbreak in these jurisdictions is really declining consistently over a 2 weeks period.
Redfield says states need to have measures like rapid testing and identification of flu-like illnesses in place. The phases will slowly allow healthy people to stop sheltering while maintaining some social distancing practices. White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow says he's exasperated over Congress's failure to provide more money to the Paycheck Protection Program.
I don't know why the Congress isn't getting going and just replenishing this $250 billion. When we flagged it ahead of time because the program has been a terrific success.
Republicans and Democrats have both tried to pass more funds on unanimous consent, but have not reached a deal. The U.S. reported a record number of coronavirus deaths yesterday. More than 4,500 people died of coronavirus across the country over 24 hours, ending last night. That easily broke Wednesday's record. More than 33,000 Americans have died from COVID-19. A Chinese diplomat is laying out a new theory on where the COVID-19 virus originated.
The Chinese ambassador to Russia said Friday that there is scientific evidence that shows not only did the virus not originate in Wuhan, China, but came from outside the country. The ambassador also called claims blaming China for the origin of the pandemic libel. Bill Zimpfer, NBC News Radio.
A federal judge is rejecting Roger Stone's request for a new trial. President Trump's longtime friend claims jury misconduct, but Judge Amy Berman Jackson says Stone's legal team failed to show if any bias played a role in the verdict. You're listening to the latest from NBC News Radio. NYPD officers will wear badges with black mourning bands across them to remember and honor more than 24 officers and department workers who have died of the coronavirus.
Police Commissioner Dermot Shea says just over 6,000 officers have called in sick. That's about 16% of the force.
Some things that are helping us is nobody's on the street. Our radio calls are actually down. So those two factors are really kind of pulling us along through this crisis.
4,000 officers have tested positive for COVID-19. Shea says unclear now if the cops killed by the coronavirus would be considered line-of-duty deaths, setting up their families for benefits. Noah Layton, NBC News Radio, New York.
CNN anchor Chris Cuomo's wife, Christina, says it's tough being isolated from her 3 children as she battles coronavirus. Christina had been detailing her husband's battle with the disease when she says she began to feel sick. The 50-year-old magazine editor says it began with nasal congestion and then she lost her sense of smell and taste. She says now that both she and Chris are in isolation. Her 17-year-old daughter has taken over laundry and cooking for her two siblings. Christina, who is using alternative medicine to battle the virus, says she can't wait to hug her children again. Stanley Black & Decker is working on protective equipment for healthcare personnel.
The company will be collaborating with Ford and 3M to create a portable battery for a device called a powered air purifying respirator. Ford is creating respirators, and Stanley Black & Decker will provide the DeWalt batteries. The device has both a hood and face shield, as well as filter system that provides clean air for up to 8 hours. Dean Muccio, NBC News Radio.
In this time of self-isolation, Facebook is letting users give each other a virtual hug. A 7th Facebook reaction is rolling out today on Messenger and next week on Facebook itself. The reaction is an emoji hugging a heart designed to show support when a regular heart react doesn't seem enough. Tom Roberts, NBC News Radio.
From iHeartRadio, #1 for podcasts, Tech Stuff.
I'm Jonathan Strickland, host of the podcast Tech Stuff. I want to share with you stories about tech, old and new. Tech Stuff takes a close look at the biggest names and companies in tech, from Nikola Tesla to IBM. I look at how tech works and how it affects us. Listen to and follow Tech Stuff on the iHeartRadio app or subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.
This report is sponsored by the T.J. Martell Foundation. Join the T.J. Martell Foundation in the fight against leukemia, cancer, and AIDS. Your support helps facilitate cutting-edge research that will lead to more effective treatments and save more lives. Visit tjmartell.org to learn about music's promise for a cure.
Message and data rates may apply.
If you're considering going back to school, ask yourself the following questions. Do you need the flexibility to take classes on your schedule? Do you have college credits to transfer? Do you want to earn a quality degree from a world-renowned university? If you answered yes to any of these questions, Arizona State University is the perfect school for you. Arizona State University offers over 200 highly ranked degree programs 100% online. You'll earn the same degree as you would on campus from wherever you are on your schedule. Plus, ASU Online accepts most transfer credits. For information, text ASU to 35517. Learn for yourself why ASU is ranked #1 for innovation by U.S. News and World Report. And learn to thrive with Arizona State University. For more information about ASU Online, text ASU to 35517. That's ASU to 35517.
Stay tuned and stay informed with News Radio 690 KTSM, an iHeart radio station. News Radio 690 KTSM El Paso.
Job they did. What a wonderful job they did. Greetings, my friends. It's great to have you with us. It's Rush Limbaugh, and it is Friday.
And now, from sunny South Florida, it's Open Line Friday.
Open Line Friday means that you can ask me anything. Doesn't have to be related to COVID-19 coronavirus. It doesn't have to be related to anything to do with that. It can be questions or comments about anything. It's the purpose of Open Line Friday. The original purpose behind Open Line Friday was to take the program beyond where I take it by allowing you to talk about things that maybe I haven't brought up. You don't have to do that, but I mean, it's the option. We don't permit this Monday through Thursday. Monday through Thursday, I maintain benevolent dictatorial control over the program and the callers. On Friday, I take a gigantic career risk by surrendering that benevolent dictatorial control, autocratic control, and giving you more say-so over the programming than ever and any other time during the week. The phone number is 800-282-2882, and the email address, ilrushbo@eibnet.us.
So Catherine and I were chatting about the daily brief yesterday after the president announced the phased reopening plan for the country, and it has to happen. Folks, there is no delaying this any further. And you see all over the country now, people are revolting against certain state governors who want to maintain lockdown. It can't go on. This forced shutdown, the forced ruination of the United States economy must end. And I can't tell you, I was longing for that day yesterday. I have been longing for the White House briefing to be what it was yesterday for a month. I cannot describe for you. I've tried during the course of every day's busy broadcast, I have tried to convey my concern and fear for you, for all of us, for everybody. And I've been there. I don't know how many of the people who are among our experts setting policy, I don't know how many of them have been broke. I don't know how many of them have been where 22 million Americans are without a job, without any income, and unemployment compensation that just will not get it done. I don't know how many. There may be some. I'm sure that the law of averages would dictate some have been there, but I don't know how many. And I get the impression from Trump has been there, by the way. Trump has been at the edge of the